with Christmas coming up, fast approaching, actually. I mean, we're like, what, like 4.5 weeks out at this point? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sneaking up on me, I'll be honest. I hope it's not sneaking up on you. But if it is, we thought that we would throw out here five gift ideas for the baseball person in your life. That's five each. Five from Brig, five from me. Brig's going to lead us off. He's going to do his five. Ready, set, go, Brig. Give us number one or number five. I don't know, however you decide to do it.
Ooh. In no particular order.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
Is everybody comfortable with that?
I'm comfortable with that. I like it.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you that my gift, well, you'll figure it out. Okay. The first thing I would say, if someone in your life is not a T-Mobile customer, and I'm not getting paid to say that, if they are not a T-Mobile customer, they probably need MLB TV in their life. Let's be honest.
Yep.
But the rest of us who have T-Mobile, we're feeling a little smug because they give it to us for free every year. But if you have a baseball person in your life who does not have T-Mobile, then they need it real bad. And you can buy in-market and blackout restricted stuff, and they've got all kind of packages and things. And their off-season or their postseason package, I think this year was only like $25 or something like that. It was great. It was great. So I think the price changes a little bit every year. This year, wasn't it 110 or 120 for the whole thing? I can't remember. I get it for free, so I'm not sure. Know. But listen, it's a great gift. What do you think of that, Brad?
I think it's awesome. I have MLB TV. I have it every year. We pay for it. I think honestly, it literally is the gift that keeps on giving, because you can watch baseball games every single day. It doesn't matter where you are. I mean, like for me, I don't get to watch D-backs games because I'm in Phoenix, right? So that's a bummer. Yeah. But somebody who has, I'm a 100% cord cutter. We stream everything. We don't have any cable, satellite, anything like that. So for me, this is like the perfect thing, especially since I don't live in my team's market anyway. You know?
Yep.
That I'm really far from Seattle. I'm way out of the market. The only games I don't get to watch are when they're in town, and honestly, I might spend a 3-day weekend at the ballpark in that case anyway. So,
right.
No, I think MLB TV is it's an awesome gift for anybody, any baseball fan in your life, because it is truly awesome. Watch whatever game you want. When one game ends, turn on another one. That's what I do.
That's right. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right. You ready for my next gift?
I'm ready.
We are going to encourage you to give the gift of experiences a little bit this year. Okay. It's always fun to open stuff, and I got it, and I have stuff on my list that I would love as well. But giving the gift of an experience that you can share with somebody, especially since we've not been able to share baseball with each other in the park all season long, I think what you should do is plan a trip to Cooperstown, New York. Okay, plan a trip to the Hall of Fame. Now, I was going to try and get into what it would take to get you there and whatever, and I can't do that because I don't know where everybody is, but we do have an opportunity through Booking.com to help you make your trip possible. So, and the link to Booking.com will be in the doobly-doo, but when you get there, it's a $25 ticket for adults, children 15, and if you're a veteran, it's $18, so you get a discount unless you're active duty or retired military, and then you get in for free. I just found that out. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Any children under 6, they get in for free as well. So for me and my people, that makes that way easier to justify. We still have to get to New York, but at the same time, admission is free for me and a bunch of my friends for all these reasons. So super excited about that, and they have group tickets available, so you can work that out. But yeah, Booking.com, take your family to Cooperstown. 300,000 people a year go to Cooperstown on average. So it's a big deal.
That's awesome. And there's no reason not to, for sure. I've never been, but it's definitely on the bucket list. It's someplace that I've always wanted to go. But Brig, you talk about how it's fun to open things up, which I totally agree. It's fun to rip the paper off, whatever. But this is what I do with experiences. Like if I give a gift card to my wife or something like that.
Yep.
Put it in an envelope, put it in a gift box, and wrap it up.
Yep.
That's how I wrap up experiences and things like that. Because, like I said, it's fun to open stuff, and if you're worried about that part of giving an experience, I feel like that's an easy solution to it right there. You can just take care of it, and yeah.
And
Cool.
for those of us
That's
that
awesome.
are COVID conscious, they've reopened. So I was going to go back in June when I ended up going to Kansas City instead, and it was closed, but it is now reopened, and it's totally okay. Masks required, but as of I think June 26th, they're back. They've been back open, so no worries there. That's the gift that keeps on giving. My next item is one of ours from the shop, actually, from 9plus Us, and I'm wearing it right now for those of you watching on YouTube. It's the 10th player hat. I love this hat. I get it. I like it in the red and the blue. We are the fans. We are the 10th player as the fans, and without us, none of this happens. So it's the number 10 in this really cool font, and then it's on a home plate, a white home plate. We have it in various colors, including all red, red and blue, navy blue, black, maroon, whatever, and camouflage, which is actually a surprisingly comfortable hat. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little biased, but it's also a terrific feel. So that one's they're $26.99 on the shop. It's the cheapest hat you'll ever find anywhere, and they really are top notch. So that's what I recommend as my third gift.
It's a great one. I love our hats. I'll be honest with you. Brig brought me over to the snapback side. I used to refuse to wear them because I wore them as a kid, but as I've grown older and matured, I can see the benefit of a snapback hat now, and I actually really do like them. Truly enjoy them.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And they come in dad caps as well. So if you like the unstructured, soft dad cap, we got them there as well. Different colors, but they're there.
There you go.
Okay, next one. Whew, this one's good. So for those of you that really, really do want to open something up, which I think is great, and if you really want to go unique, and if you want to go all the way baseball, you cannot beat a Shoeless Joe baseball glove. Now, for those of you that don't know, the company, the baseball glove company, they're called Shoeless Joe Ball Gloves. Okay, shoelessjoeballgloves.com. They have an entire section of golden era, they call them golden era, the vintage baseball gloves. They have a 1910 model, they have a 1925 model, they have a 1937, 49, and 56 fielder's gloves. For real, these are what they call game ready, like you could go and play a game with these right out the box. And they have a 1915.
You go play in one of those old-timey games.
Yeah, you could.
Those vintage baseball games with it.
They have them. Those are there. Anyway, and they also have a catcher's mitt for those of you who want to squat behind the plate. We got a 1915 catcher's mitt as well. These are all genuine leather. It's all handmade and remarkably affordable. You ready to hear how much these cost?
Yeah, go for it.
They are $150.
That's a smoking deal.
It's a smoking deal, man.
You can't get a nice current baseball glove for that price. It seems like.
No, you go find.
You can obviously get a good functional one, but you're not going to get a pro stock leather glove for that price.
No, you get an A2000 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is terrific, and you can get their gloves from their website. You can get them from other websites that they have affiliated with, and that's awesome. But the point is, vintage baseball gloves are a thing. They're available. Go to shoelessjoeballgloves.com and grab one up. I want one so bad, I just don't know which one I want. That's my only problem. I lean toward the 37 or the 49. Oh, it's hard. I don't know. But that war era,
those are super
post-war
cool.
era ones are cool. Anyway, that's my number 4.
Yeah.
You ready for the last one?
Bring it.
I always recommend books. I think books, for a billion reasons, are always the right answer. I prefer audiobooks if at all possible. So I use my Audible subscription like they're going to take it away from me, and I got to get it in as fast as I can. And one day they might. I don't know, but I desperately hope not. And if we're talking about baseball books and gifts for baseball people, one of the best baseball books I've ever read, and it arguably, Brad and I have talked about this, could be the best baseball book I've ever read, is Cubs Way. Cubs Way by Tom Verducci. He narrates the audiobook himself. It's 13 hours worth of absolute solid gold back end baseball, just glory. And it talks about building the 2016 Cubs. It's terrific. You get into the behind the scenes stuff, personalities, recruiting, everything that drove it from Epstein all the way down. Why Joe Madden, how friggin' Anthony Rizzo got there, on and on and on and on. Can't go wrong. The writing is absolutely terrific.
It is. It's great. And like, I'm a big nerd for the way teams are put together, and I loved it. Like you said, just so good, so in depth about the way that team was put together. And the other thing I'm a real sucker for is backstories for players. I mean, that was part of the reason I studied sports journalism. It's because I wanted to write those stories, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's full of them. It's full of them for every guy on that team, where they came from, what the role is, how Theo Epstein thought that they fit in with that team, how they pitched them to get them to come to the team if they were a free agent.
Yep.
It's awesome. It's a great read. It's very well put together. Tom Verducci does a very good job narrating it as well. It's super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.